Thanks for tuning in to my brand new Minecraft series. After a long hiatus, I'm ready to jump into more blocky action with 101 new ideas. Thanks for rocking with me all year long and enjoy the series. So I think I've done plenty of exploring for now. I've done plenty of building, we got the bees, we've enchanted, we've done so many things. I want to relax, I want to build, I want to do something cool that I haven't done in a Minecraft series before, and that's make a structure. So first thing I'm going to do, well, I mean, I've made a structure before, certainly not my first rodeo. So I'm going to dump basically all of this stuff here, and we are going, except for the Totem of Undying, just in case I somehow die, and the bread can stay. Everything else, these three are going to stay in here just for, destroying stuff and whatnot. So, what am I going to build today? Well, if you couldn't tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be building a snowman. Because, obviously, it is wintertime, and I have all of these snow blocks here to make the snowman. So that's why I've been harvesting all of those little bits of snow in order to make the snowman. So another thing that actually we'll grab right here is what you'll want, like I've told you before, the water bucket. It allows you to get all of the bits of snow and get it super easily. So if I grab this right here, that'll automatically regenerate and it's all good. So I'm actually going to pop this back on over here. Oops. Well, that sugarcane will grow, so cool. That's there, I guess, for right now. So, up on top of here, if we go to this section, which I have already cleared out, as I have told you before, this is where we're going to build the snowman, and he's going to face out toward this way. So, I don't really know what the dimensions of the snowman are going to be off the top of my head. I have a relative idea of what I want to do, but first I'm going to clear this out. That way I can show you just how many snowballs we're going to get. So as you saw, I had no snowballs in my inventory when I started. I had 0. So that is a full, complete water bucket dropped down there. I have that many snowballs right there. You can count them all together if you want to. That is 26 blocks of snow right from the get-go there. So 26 times 4, that's 96. Is that correct? Yes, 96. Wow, math. There you go. There's your math lesson for the day, kids. That's another 23 right there. Boom. So that's a whole other full stack here. You might be like, Brian, why are you doing this? You should just leave the snow there because it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing. No, it's not, because it's going to kind of get in the way of what we want to do and how we want to design this, and we can have more snow all the time. So, to start, what I want to do is construct, obviously, the base, the middle part, and the head. So, the base, and also the thing about the snowman is it's going to be livable. So, you can actually use the inside of the snowman as a home if you really want to do that, which obviously I do because I think it'd be pretty cool. So, I'm going to start over toward this way, and I'm just going to keep going all the way down this way. I don't know how many exactly there are in here. So if there was 64 in this stack, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means there was 60. So that's 12 wide already. So let's say 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's say 15 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 15 by 10. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19. There we go, and that lines up just perfectly right there. But Brian, you said 19 and not 15. I know what I said. Okay, I know what I said. So he's a little wide. He's got a little thickness to him here. Okay, I want to make him a bit more square. So the way it works here, you get, I believe, the same amount of snowballs back. Let's just make sure. So we have 3 right here. If I hit 1, we get 4 back. Yeah, cool. So you basically get the same amount of snow right back there. So that's great. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And then I believe this should be enough here. 1, 2, 3. And I want to make sure there's a little bit of a path over toward the front entrance, if you will. Or rather, the side entrance might be where the, where the snowman can be. Then obviously the ground is going to be all snow eventually as well. I can use snow blocks. I can use whatever on the inside. I'm not really particular about that. And as you can already tell, I've already used up a ton of snow, already a full stack here, just on the little, perimeter here. So, as you might be able to tell with snow and... Oh, you definitely want to use a shovel. Okay, because otherwise it goes away unless you use Silk Touch. So, a snowman typically is round, unless you get, mounds of snow and you just try to compound it on to the, make a snowman. They're typically pretty round. So what I'm going to try to do is emulate here that roundness. So basically, here's this section here. So this right here is going to go up a couple of more times. So you'll kind of see what I'm going to do in just a second here. So if we go all the way around here, and again, that's a whole other stack done right there. Obviously, there is no shortage of snow anywhere around here, so not particularly concerned about that. I should have grabbed some wooden planks. I'm going to grab some wooden planks here. That way I can use them for traveling up and down the entire structure, because obviously this is going to be a little bit more efficient than using the snow blocks here and wasting more of my resources. So, cool. So, this is going to go up a few more times here, right? So let me show you what I want to do. So now, the belly of the snowman is going to be, I want to say, that tall. Maybe one more tall. Maybe. Let me see here. So this is just for layer number 1. This is just the bottom right here. Just the bottom is just this right here. So this is going to be a big snowman. It's going to be a bigly snowman. And then we're going to worry about the interior last. So basically now it's just filling in the entire thing. I'm going to fast forward through this part because it's basically just me doing this over and over and over again. And I'm going to remove some of these blocks that are over here on the edges. That way I'm not wasting any resources. So, yeah, let me fast forward through this, and I'll show you how much snow I actually use and how much more we may need to actually get. Okay, so those are the walls done there. I feel like he's a little bit too short here, but, I mean, it's going to be a tall snowman anyways. It's going to be the tallest thing by far in, the anywhere immediate area. I mean, maybe even the entire world. I don't know how high some of the mountains can go over here, but yeah, it's going to be pretty tall. So it's obviously going to be a very usable house for anyone who would want to go in here, because yeah, this is just the first floor right here. You could even make multiple floors out of this too. So the idea here is that you have this, right, and then this is going to be the second, indentation. So you know how it's 3 balls on top of each other, a snowman, they're all different sizes and whatnot. So this is going to be the second size. So basically I'm going to make it as if there were 3 lumps on top of here. Now, again, the shape is not exactly what I want, but I think by the end of it, it's going to look really good regardless. So I'm not too worried about it right now. So let me just show you what I want to do for the outside here, and then I'm probably going to... okay, cool. I'm going to fast forward through and do the same thing again, just kind of finish off the roof here. So, yeah, and then we'll light everything up in here, make sure everything is well lit, and the same rules, quote-unquote rules apply as if there were snow. So, we can't have we're not going to have a fire inside of here or anything like that. I think this is going to be the entrance here, so let me, boom, do this. Cool. So hypothetically, a door would be right here, and this is your entrance, and then there's a second floor and all that. Cool. So let me take a look up top over here and get rid of these wooden structures here. I need to construct actual ladders. I'll probably do that afterward because I don't do things in order really ever in my life. So let's... just hop on back up here, and I'll show you what the next step is. So, the second area... Well, let me do this first. Uh-oh. Oh, that's definitely a lot of snow that I've used already. Okay, well, that's a lot of snow just for one level. Cool. So, the second layer here is going to be slightly smaller, so I'm assuming it's going to be at least this big here. So let's say I do this, and then the next layer is right here, right? So this kind of goes up toward this way, and then, you know, this will go all the way around the sides here. So there is, I feel like there should be a smaller index, because it's definitely going to be a lot smaller this time around, right? This, like, you're using less as you go up, so it's not, like, too crazy, but, you know, still, it definitely adds up. So I'm going to need to get more snow, of course, but I'm going to worry about that after I figure out what exactly I want to do. So for the height of this, the thing I'm going to measure here is actually the buttons that I want to place on the front of the snowman. So let's just make the outside, you know, entryway here, or the, you know, at least like the roof area. Okay, cool. So if this is the definitive width of everything over here, right? So we're going to go centered. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so every fourth block, every 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is dead center right here. This is centered. So this is where the buttons are going to go. Now, obviously, the buttons are going to be made out of, drumroll please, coal, obviously. So the buttons, we're going to not use coal for the moment, but I'm just going to have like a placeholder for where they're going to go. So one of the buttons is going to go right here. So that way, when you see it on the outside and I guess on the inside as well, you're going to see 1, 2, 3 buttons right up there. So they're going to have one block separating each of them. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then boom. So that is the height that I want, and that's going to be the height of the second layer here. Now, how unrealistic is this going to look? I have no idea. So let me try. I'm going to, you know, round this off over here, and I'm going to see just exactly how redonkulous this looks proportion-wise. So if we head over to here and try to not die in the process, you know what? That's perfect, actually. He's still a little thick. You know, he's more wide than he is, you know, big, but I think that's fine. If anything, you could add another layer here. So, like, if I wanted to make this go... Stop. Oh, mamma mia. Get this skeleton out of here, please. Thank you. Come on. All right. I should probably sleep because it's nighttime, but whatever. So, if you wanted this to even come out another layer, you could. I might do that. I don't really know. I'm not worried about the small details right now, just the overall big details. So, this snowman is already looking pretty snowman-like. I have to make some ladders and hop back up here. So, yeah, so if we go through here, right? Let's say, I don't think you can actually place the ladders on snow. That would definitely make sense, because why would you put a ladder on snow in the first place? Who knows? So let's dive down here. I believe I had sticks in here. We'll have that and that and that. Cool. Awesome. Let's make some ladders here. Cool. I definitely need more than that for sure. Let's do that. And then that. Hold on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Beautiful. So let's grab this and head on back up. So what's going to happen is for the first and second layers, there's going to be multiple floors in here. I basically want to create this entire house as... Oh, there's a pig. Hi. As if there were, you know, like there's going to be like a floor/ceiling here. That way there's like a little nook or something like that. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's say hypothetically that the stairs for right now are going to be right here, right? So these go... Well, these are going to go all the way to the top. There's going to be, like, I'm going to deck it all out. Don't worry. Like, that I'm not worried about. It's just getting things prepped right now. So, this is our means to get to the bottom, which is good. There we go. And there it is. Boom. All right. So, I guess what I'll do is just kind of wrap up this section here. We're absolutely going to need more snowballs to make snow. But let me just finish off and see how many I have by the end of this right here. All right, so that's everything that I have. So, well, I mean, not anymore. Hold on. 1 and 2. Now that's everything I have. So we need probably kind of just as much as I had before. Oh, okay, great. So I will do that and get back to you because that's going to take a little while, and it's definitely not interesting at all. It's literally just me going up to like sections like this and just placing this here, and there you go. So obviously the water doesn't break the actual snow in here, so that works, or the snow blocks, so that's good. But I'll clear all this out for right now. Eventually we'll get torches in here and do that whole thing, but yeah, not right now. So let me walk around real quick and find a bunch of snow. That is how much I have. It's a good amount, It is... I think we should be good, I think that is a good enough amount here. It should leave us quite a bit extra, actually. I don't really know, but hey, we'll just see how much it actually ends up being. So again, it ends up being a situation where there isn't much to say or do, I guess, is this correct? Yes, it is, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm wasting some snow blocks here, but, what you can do afterward, actually, pro tip for you, is like some of these spots we might not necessarily need to have the snow blocks present. So like right here, oh, that's what I messed up on. So that little section over there I did. So like anything excess that doesn't actually matter on the outside, you can still get rid of. You can actually save quite a few resources that way. Basically, trimming the fat, if it were, on, whatever you're building in general. So clearly, I'm going to head back around and finish off this entire thing here. I don't know if there's anything for me to really, is there anything for me to talk about? I guess I can talk about, I need to tell more random story. I haven't done that in a while. I feel like Minecraft is a good way to tell a bunch of random stories and stuff I'm doing. So I guess I'll, I always think of something, I guess, right? So my plans for the holidays, at least, well, after you're watching this, probably after the holidays have concluded. So hopefully you had a good whatever it is you celebrate. If you celebrate New Year's Eve, hopefully it was a good one for you. If you celebrate any form of Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, etc., hopefully it was good for you, whatever good entails. My holiday traditions, I celebrate Christmas, and not in any... wait, let me figure out what I did wrong here. So this, I believe, is what I messed up on. Yes. Okay, so this, then you get rid of that. Cool. So that's what I'm talking about, stuff like this. And then this I can put all the way up here. I don't celebrate Christmas with any... I don't go to church or anything like that, just because my family doesn't typically go. Actually, some of my family goes, but I'm never, asked. No, not that I'm not asked to go, but it's never like, all right, everyone, let's go. It's just kind of like whoever goes, goes. Whoever doesn't. But you don't necessarily need to go to any sort of religious service in order to celebrate Christmas or Easter or really anything. As long as you, Christmas to me is and that's a whole, I guess, subject of conversation, is what does Christmas mean to you? Some people, it's to go to church on Christmas Eve and do the whole thing that way. I messed up how high that was going to be there. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Some people, they go out to get Chinese food on Thanksgiving, and it's not, or Thanksgiving too, but on Christmas, and it's not really that big of a deal for some people. So it really just depends on what you do. Some people have a very chill Christmas. Sometimes it's a running around to 15 different households to celebrate Christmas sort of a thing. That is ideally what I want. And I think I've talked about this in videos before. That is what I want when I'm older. Everyone in my family right now is very focused on the younger generation, my cousins that I see probably once a year at this point, which I'm not happy about that. But, that's kind of life right now, at least as it is. So it's all focused on them. They obviously get all the gifts, and I'm not salty about not getting gifts or anything like that because, I can buy my own stuff. And, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles gave me gifts for many, many years. So I can't be mad about that in any capacity. So That's been the thing for the past couple of years. And like, I ran it by my mother. I'm like, man, Christmas doesn't have the same magic, I think, that it used to for me when I was younger. Because when you're younger, you're kind of the center of attention. And, all the gifts under the tree are for the most part for you. You don't have, like, I never shared my gifts with anybody. So Santa brought me all sorts of stuff, a Nintendo GameCube. My grandparents got me the Nintendo Wii, so that wasn't necessarily Santa. I got all sorts of stuff. And I was the only grandchild for many, many years until my cousins Ryan and Abby had to ruin everything. Obviously not ruin everything. They're there, and I love them, of course. But, the gifts were no longer about me. And it didn't become about, like family. People get a little bit older. Getting Nana Sue over to the house is going to be a little bit more difficult as grandparents get older and, parents get more lazy.